Hello and welcome to the Retro Replay. Now, as it's Halloween, what else we're going to do but review a Halloween themed game. And so what I've decided to do is delve back into my childhood, to one of my most favourite games, and it's my most feared game because how scary it was back then and still gives me creeps thinking about it now. And that is Are You Afraid of the Dark? The Tale of Orpheo's Curse. Now, if based on the title you think a kiddie's horror game, that can't be scary whatsoever. But if you experienced it back in the day, or if you're just a newcomer to the game, then be prepared. So, get ready to grab your nearest toy and hold him tight, because this is going to be one scary little adventure. So, let's take a closer look.
Now, for those of you who don't know, Are You Afraid of the Dark? The Tale of Orpheo's Curse is based off the TV show of the same name, Are You Afraid of the Dark? The basic premise of the show is that a group of teenagers, known as the Midnight Society, gather together on a regular basis to share the scary and spooky tales between each other. Now, if you want to play the game today, you'll either need a computer that can still run DOS, okay, or you'll have to get a program called DOSBox, which is free to download, by the way, but if you're not so good with computers or programming, then you might struggle a little bit, but it is recommended if you're into DOS games at all. Unfortunately, there does not seem to be that much information about the game out there, even on the World Wide Web, though there is several sites you can look through to find playthroughs, and there are several sites such as a wiki site and even a Facebook group with an active membership. So enough about the actual game, let's go and check out the gameplay.
Help me please, somebody. Can anyone hear me?
Do you believe in magic? Is magic only an illusion created by a stage magician? Well, there's an old saying, seeing is believing.
Now, as the game begins, you're introduced to your two main characters, Terry and Alex, who are both brother and sister who decide to visit Orpheo's palace, an abandoned theatre that was deserted years ago, and the first objective is to get in. So while at first the building looks just abandoned, they soon find out that it's more than abandoned, it's haunted and cursed. Lovely. Though it is revealed that you are a new wannabe member of the Midnight Society, and the goal of the game is to tell the story as best you can in order to be accepted as a member of the Midnight Society.
That's you.
What, me?
I want everybody to meet.
Well, I'll just let him explain the rules.
The price of admission is a tale of terror. Now, I've already set up the story for you, but you've got to finish it.
You have to make decisions and solve problems. And make sure your characters don't get caught. The main thing is to guide your story to its best ending. You might want to take notes as you go along, so you don't forget stuff.
So it's only during these full motion video segments that the Midnight Society actually give you advice and hints, depending on whether you get a bad ending or not, but they're usually quite helpful. So after that, the game begins with the title, The Tale of Orpheo's Curse, and then you begin the game. So when you first meet Orpheo, you get two choices, either talk to him or try and escape. Now firstly we're going to see what happens when you try and escape. Nothing really happens, you still end up in the same place regardless of your decision.
Be afraid. That door always seems to stick. There is another way out.
Terry!
Now let's see what happens when you talk to him.
Are you Orpheo?
Indeed.
No way. You'd be over 100 years old.
But you see, I have the powers of magic on my side. I have the ability to, age gracefully.
Now I don't know about any of you, but personally I love his voice. I think it's great. Creepy, but great. And by the way, a little bit of trivia for you. The voice actor is someone completely different to the person who actually plays Orpheo in the game.
You will reconsider leaving once I demonstrate what I can do. I assure you, you will be amazed. Watch this.
So regardless of whatever choice you make, you always end up playing as Terry to begin with, and then later on in the game you'll play as Alex.
Hey, wait a minute. Where's my brother?
Sometimes these tricks don't always work the way we expect them to. Please, amuse yourself in my little curio room. I will return once I've found Alex.
Now, after Orpheo has left the room, you are free to explore and discover what's happened to Orpheo's palace and all the people that have died there, which is where the game truly begins. But there's always a lot of things to see, some scary, some not so scary, and some just there to creep you out. Throughout the game you can interact with various different objects and interact with the ghosts who can help you, such as here, and they give you some great advice, so listen carefully.
There's only one way out of the room. You'll need eyes in the back of your head to find it.
During the game you'll encounter Mary, Orpheo's eldest daughter, who will often tease and taunt you that she'll never escape Orpheo's palace alive, and she's always doing everything to demoralise you and make you scared.
Like all the others before you.
Alex, I can't believe I got us into this.
Now keep in mind you are watching an abridged version of the clip shown in the game, but you're not missing too much, and it's also to avoid any possible spoilers.
Be mine!
There's also a simple inventory system which keeps all your items for each character. Simple enough. Now this is a part that would scare most kids, so if you have any kids in the room they might want to leave or turn away now, because this is the wax skeleton chase scene, which is caused by opening a drawer to get a doorknob to open a dressing room. So as soon as you grab hold of it, or try and grab hold of it, the skeleton will chase you, as you're about to see.
Do you think you can really escape me?
As a kid this bit really scared me, and today it still gives me a few chills thinking about it. The music doesn't help that much, it makes it very scary, especially being chased. But if you're smart enough and clever enough to figure out how to defeat him, then you can melt him. Yeah! So after defeating the wax skeleton you can finally retrieve the item from the drawer, so you can now proceed further through the game.
I may need this.
If you have time to use it, my dear, it's almost showtime.
I gotta hurry.
While you can outrun or escape an enemy, sometimes they can catch you, so do be aware, especially if you don't know what you're doing. The only way to kill the mommy is to be protected by the unicorn. But if you do get caught, you guessed it, you get to take part in the teleportation trick. So if you are caught or trapped by Orpheo during the game, you get this ending, which is a bad ending. Though there are some alternative and other bad endings you can achieve, the main goal is to get the best ending possible.
Come out and take a bow. Hear that wonderful applause, children. It's all for you. Will they be teleported safely from one box to another, or will they go to a horrible, eternal limbo?
As well as adding items to your inventory, you also have to solve puzzles which allow you to access certain parts of the game you couldn't access before, such as secret rooms. Now this puzzle here, all you have to do is get the right eye colours in the mask, and then you can access that secret room. Which, as you've seen, after solving that puzzle, I can now access a secret room. Lovely jubbly. The further you look through Orpheo's palace, the more you can actually learn about what's happened here, such as in this cutscene right here.
All right, girls, I've watched you practice your magic tricks and I've made my decision. Elizabeth, you're going to be my assistant.
Oh, thank you, Father.
You've always loved her more than me.
Mary, darling, that's not true. I judged you solely on your performance. You were a bit clumsy with the sleight of hand. You were lazy, my darling.
Well, Daddy, when I'm done with you, you'll wish you never chose Elizabeth to be your assistant. You'll wish you never even took up magic in the first place. I command that tricks will never work on the stage of this theater again. I wish that my father become an exhibit of his famous wax museum. And I command that I shall become the star of the theater.
I think Mary might have a few issues. Anyway, back to the game. As you further advance, you can also find hidden items. Plus you can have a bit of fun with the wax musicians who are playing the music. Don't know how exactly they do it, but Anyway, beyond me. So once you've found the item, you can finally achieve it and pull it out of his head.
Looks like a magic wand.
That's going to leave a mark for sure. Now, as already previously mentioned, you can interact with the ghosts of Orpheo's Palace who were directly affected many years ago by the curse and are willing to help you dispel it so that you don't end up with the same fate they have.
What?
But anyway, I'll let Felicia, the once stage manager of Orpheo's Palace, explain a bit more about the curse.
It didn't work. A terrible curse has been placed on this theater. It will directly affect you if you don't try to dispel it. There are 5 enchanted items that must be found. I think they belong in a wax statue of Orpheo that is hidden in Mary's room on the top floor of the theater. The 5 enchanted items are Orpheo's hat, his wand, his cape, his medallion, and his eyes. These must be replaced onto the statue before midnight.
Occasionally Orpheo will try and catch you or trap you, so the best thing to do is trying to find a way out, such as this situation where it was just about to come in. So you can either hide in the clothes rack or go down a laundry chute. But we'll go down the laundry chute, it's fun. Whee! Eventually you find and rescue Terry's older brother Alex, who you then control as the main character. That's only until later on in the game. But basically Alex's role here is to search levels and places that Terry couldn't search before, primarily the upper levels of Orpheo's Palace, but they do reunite later on in the game. So after taking control of Alex, you soon escape the magic workshop where you rescue him from, but eventually Terry is captured by Orpheo, and it's up to Alex to find the remaining items belonging to Orpheo, and then, once you're reunited with Terry, then it's a mad dash down to the stage to perform the teleportation trick correctly in order to save the ghosts and set them free. And if you do, you will get the good ending.
I'm back! You did it! Oh, I've come back, Father! I'm back!
Elizabeth! My Elizabeth!
How do you believe me about magic?
Seeing is believing, and I believe. Oh, and Terry?
What?
Thanks for bringing me back. I guess you really are a magician.
So, having successfully broken the curse and setting all the ghosts free, you have completed the game. And that is the tale of Orpheo's curse.
So in conclusion, what can I say about the tale of Orpheo's curse? Well, I would definitely recommend it, especially to those who are point-and-click adventure fans and fan of the old PC DOS games, and you can still play them. The problem is, some people might just pass it over as a game that's out of date and old-fashioned, but hopefully in the future they might release an iOS version of the game, as they are releasing old DOS games on the App Store. So hopefully one day we might see this rise again, but while I have some doubts, I'm always keeping my fingers crossed. And to pick up a copy is not exactly very easy. I mean, the prices vary on eBay and Amazon. You'll be lucky to find it out in the wild. I mean, I'm lucky to have my original copy. The prices will vary, but if you can pick it up for a decent price, I would definitely recommend it. And that's pretty much it. If you're looking for a decent children's horror game, this is the one for you. So, well done Nickelodeon, I have to say. So, now that nightmare is over, thank you very much for watching, and until next time, I'm Retro Nick, playing the good, the bad, and the retro.
So you're caught up in a mystery, the scary tale of Orpheo and his curse. To solve it you must be very clever, and the spell you're obligated to disperse. Look for moving eyes and an image of the man with the top hat with the silver band. Stand up very tall and touch the creepy eyeballs and point them looking up with your hand. Touch those awful peepers with your hand. Turn those icky eyeballs with your hand. Once that is done, you will find a secret place. Then look for the crystal with a serpent's face. If you're brave enough, then you will solve the mystery. The scariest part about it is the truth. You will find the horrid, awful truth. The odious, abominable truth.
You think you're clever, do you? We'll see just how well you sleep tonight. I'll be there, you know. In your dreams.